A warm good morning to all of you. This is Maria Pushpam. Hope you have enjoyed the leave. Now we'll go with the first unit. I hope you have understood the first unit what I have already taken. Now we can go with the next unit. And the syllabus contains error and data analysis. And it includes definition, explanation with example in terms of mean, median, mode, range, deviation, mean deviation, relative mean deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of variance, accuracy and precision, types of errors, random and systematic errors, methods of deduction and elimination of systematic errors, students t-test, then confidence level, q-test for rejection of result, curve fitting, method of least square, significant figures, and computational rules. So this is a unit which actually deals with analytical chemistry. That is, we do lot of experiments and we have to check whether the experiments what we have done is correct or wrong. With the data only we have to analyze, and that analysis is done by the topic said to be error and data analysis. It's very important in analytical chemistry, and we are going to see only this unit. So first we can see what is said to be the terms involved in data and error and data analysis. Mainly we have 10 terms. First one is mean, then median, mode, range, deviation, mean deviation, relative mean deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of variation, then variance. So all these topics you have studied in your 10th standard as well as 11th and 12th standard. Is it okay? So in today's class we can see what is said to be mean, median, mode, range, deviation, then mean deviation and relative mean deviation. These 7 topics we are going to see for today's class. Is it clear? I'll repeat. So in today's class we are going to see mean, median, mode, range, deviation, mean deviation and relative mean deviation, and the remaining 3, standard deviation, coefficient of variation and variance, we can see in the next class. Okay ma? So I'll start with mean. So all of you know the literary meaning of the word mean. What do you mean by mean? If 5 values are given, what you take, that is you take the average value of all the 5 values, that we call it as mean. So I'll say the definition. How to define mean is defined as the average value of the given data. I'll repeat, average value of the given data is called as mean, and is given by the symbol x bar. Mean is given by the symbol x bar. If the value is said to be x1, x2, x3, x4 and up to x numbers are present, how to find the mean is mean is nothing but x bar is nothing but sum of xi divided by n. Sum of xi divided by n. This we call it as mean. And I'll give an example for you. You take a barium is estimated and 4 different experiments, and we get 4 values. Okay, one is said to be 0.2042, 0.2038, 0.2046 and 0.2045. Now what we are going to do is we are going to find the mean of this particular value. So 4 values are given. So what you have to do here is add all the 4 values. You divide by 4 because there are 4 numbers. 4 values are there. So mean is you sum up all the values. Whatever values given, you add the values, divide the number of values. 4 numbers are present. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you divide it by 4. It will give what is the mean of this particular data. Is it clear? I'll repeat the thing once again. So what I mean by mean is nothing but average value of the given data. We know how to take average already. If you are given a result of 5 different subjects, how will calculate the average? Average is nothing but we add up all the values and we divide by the number of subjects what we are taken into data. So it gives the actual value of mean value, or we call the thing as average. Okay, so average is otherwise called as mean. Mean is the average value of the given data. Is it okay? So I'll go with the next one, ma. Next one is called as median. The next term is median. So we have seen mean. Now we are going to see what is said to be median. Median is nothing but it's a middle value of the odd number of value. You have to take the result. If 5 different data are given, assume as if 5 different data are given. To find the median value, what you have to do there is you arrange the given data in the increasing order. You have to arrange the data. For example, if you are given 5 different values, for example 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are given. You assume as if 5 different values are given. What you have to do there is first you arrange the values in the increasing order. And if it is said to be odd number of values, you have to take the middle number as the median. Simply no need of calculating anything else. Simply you arrange the value and you take the middle number as the median value if it is an odd number of data. 5 நம்பர்ஸ் உனக்கு கொடுத்துருக்காங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோயேன். அப்போ மிடில் இருக்க நம்பர் தான் என்னது, அதோட மீடியன். 5ஐயும் வரிசையை நம்ம அடுக்கிடணும். அடுக்கிட்டு மிடில் யார் இருக்காங்களோ அதான் மீடியன் வேல்யூ. இதே சமயத்தில் இஃப் த டேட்டா இஸ் கிவன் அஸ் ஈவன் நம்பர் ஆஃப் டேட்டாஸ் இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோ, 6 டேட்டா இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோ, அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், மிடில் இருக்க 2 வேல்யூவை அதே மாதிரி இன்க்ரீசிங் ஆர்டரில் முதல்ல அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணிடணும். அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா மிடில் இருக்க 2 வேல்யூ எடுத்து ஆட் பண்ணி divided by 2 போட்டிங்கன்னா that will give you the median of the given data. Is it clear for all? So I'll repeat the point once again. So median is nothing but the middle value of the odd number after arranging the result in the increasing order. And if it is an even number of data, the median is nothing but the average of the middle values. So this is said to be median and is given by the example. In first example we have given 3 values 0.450, 0.454, 0.458, and how to take the median is because there are only 3 numbers we have to arrange the increasing order. So if you see the value, middle value is nothing but 0.544. Is it okay? Shall I go with the next one? So next example is even number of data is given. How many values are given? 4 values are given. One is 0.450, 0.454, 0.456 and 0.458. 4 டேட்டா கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், அது அதே மாதிரி இன்க்ரீசிங் ஆர்டரில் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணிவிட்டு மிடில் இருக்க 2 வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோ. என்னெல்லாம் மிடில் இருக்குது, 0.454 and 0.456. அவங்க 2 பேரும் எடுத்து you have to add the thing, divide by 2 because you have taken 2 numbers, divide by 2 will get the answer. Is it okay? So this is something about median. It's clear for you? So median, how to calculate median? Median is nothing but the middle value of the odd number. If the odd number of series is given, you have to take the middle value after arranging the data in the increasing order. If it is said to be an even number of data, what you have to do is you arrange the values in the increasing order, take the middle 2 values and you divide it by 2. Add the values and divide it by 2 will give you the median of the given data. It's clear? So I have taught you something about mean as well as median. Next term what you are going to see is mode. Okay, mean and median is over. Next one what you are going to see is nothing but mode. What I mean by mode? Mode is nothing but the most repeated value in a given data. உனக்கு ஒரு 10 டேட்டா கொடுக்காங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோயேன், ஒரே நம்பர் நிறைய வாட்டி ரிப்பீட் ஆகி வந்ததுன்னா அந்த பர்டிகுலர் நம்பரை தான் நம்ம அந்த டேட்டாக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா மோடுன்னு சொல்லுவோம். இட்ஸ் கிளியர் ஃபார் யூ? த மோஸ்ட் ரிப்பீட்டட் வேல்யூ ஆஃப் த கிவன் டேட்டா இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் மோட். இட்ஸ் கிளியர் ஃபார் யூ? It's clear? Okay. So I'll give with an example. You take numbers given are 0.430, 0.432, 0.438, 0.432, 0.436. If you see the thing, we have a repetition of 2 values are being repeated. One is 0.32 the second time and then the next one, 4th value also the same 0.432 is given. So it is said to be the mode of this particular data. So mode பார்க்குறது ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். என்ன பண்ணணும், ஒரே மாதிரி வேல்யூ நிறைய ஒரு தடவைக்கு மேலே ரிப்பீட் ஆகிருந்தா அந்த ரிப்பீட்டட் வேல்யூ வி கால் இட் இஸ் மோட். வந்து கால்குலேஷன் எதுவுமே பண்ண வேண்டாம். சும்மா கொடுத்துருக்க டேட்டாலேருந்து எந்த வேல்யூ ஒன்னோட கூடுதல் தடவை ரிப்பீட் ஆகுதுன்னு பார்க்கணும். எது மேக்ஸிமம் நம்பர் ஆஃப் டைம் ரிப்பீட் ஆகுதுன்னா தட் இஸ் டேக்கன் அஸ் அ மோட் ஆஃப் த பர்டிகுலர் டேட்டா. இஸ் இட் ஓகேமா? ஐல் கோ வித் ரேஞ்ச். So range is nothing but the difference between the maximum and the minimum value in the given data. The difference between the maximum and the minimum value in the given data is called as range. இப்போ இது என்ன ரேஞ்சில் உனக்கு மார்க் எடுத்திருக்கு அப்படி கேட்டால் என்ன சொல்லுவேன்? அந்த மேக்ஸிமத்துக்கும் மினிமத்தையும் நீ டிஃப்ரென்ஸை பார்த்துட்டு அந்த ரேஞ்சில் எனக்கு மார்க் வந்திருக்கு அப்படி நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். Is it okay? I have taken from this to this. இதான் ரேஞ்சுன்னு சொல்லுவோம். So what do you mean by actual range is the difference between the maximum and the minimum value of a given data is called this range, is given by the symbol capital R. ஸோ இங்கே ஒரு டேட்டா கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? 0.458, 0.450, 0.465, 0.452. This is the data given. இதில் மேக்ஸிமம் வேல்யூ எது வருது? 0.465. அதான் மேக்ஸிமம் வேல்யூ இந்த கொடுத்த டேட்டாவில். மினிமம் வேல்யூ எது? 0.450. ஸோ இவங்க ரெண்டு பேருக்குள்ள டிஃப்ரென்ஸை நம்ம பார்த்தோன்னா இட் இஸ் செட் டு பி 0.015. 0.015. So this is taken as a range of the given data. I'll repeat the thing once again. Mode median, mode and you are clear with mean. Then I have taught you something about median. And now the thing what you are going to see is mode. Mode na enadhu? Mode na onnu illa, ஒரே value repeated வந்துச்சுன்னா we take it as mode. And fourth one what you are going to see is range. Range is nothing but the difference between the maximum and the minimum value in the given data, we call it as range. Okay, so four things we have seen. What are the things? We have seen what is said to be mean, what is said to be median, and third one what is mode, and fourth one what you have seen is range. Okay, so now we can see what is said to be deviation. Deviation எப்படி டிஃபைன் பண்ணோன்னா எவ்வளோ டிவேட் ஆகிருக்கு. Okay, how to calculate deviation is, I'll define what is deviation. Deviation is a difference between the individual value and the mean value is called deviation. Difference between the individual value and the mean value. Mean value நம்ம ஏற்கனவே பார்த்துட்டோம். What is mean? Average எடுத்துக்கணும். சரியா? நீ என்ன பண்ணணுன்னா உன்னோட what you have to do here is individual value லேருந்து mean value நம்ம subtract பண்ணோன்னா and the difference will give you what is called as deviation. I'll repeat. So what I mean by deviation is nothing but the difference between the individual value and the mean value is called as deviation, is given by the formula sum of xi minus x, and xi is nothing but individual value and x bar is nothing but mean value. So difference between the individual value and the mean value, we call it as deviation. I'll repeat deviation once again. So deviation is nothing but the difference between the individual value and the mean value is called as deviation, is given by the formula is sum of xi minus x bar, where xi is nothing but the individual value, x bar is nothing but the mean value. ஸோ ஒரு 10 வேல்யூ கொடுத்துட்டு டீவியேஷன் கேட்டாங்கன்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்னா முதல்ல 10 வேல்யூவை ஆட் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதை டிவைடட் பை 10 பண்ணிங்கன்னா உனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்? மீன் அல்லது ஆவரேஜ் வந்து கிடைக்காது. அப்படியே வச்சுக்கிட்டு இந்த ஒவ்வொரு வேல்யூலேருந்து மீனை மைனஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணி விட்டிங்கன்னா that we call it as deviation. Is it okay ma? So deviation clear ஆயிட்டா? Shall I go with the next one? So next one is mean deviation. So mean deviation, what I mean by mean deviation is sum of the difference between the individual value and the mean value divided by number of individuals. நம்ம deviation பார்த்தோம்ல, அதை நம்ம divided by number of individuals போட்டோம்னா that will give you the mean deviation. நம்ம deviation ஏற்கனவே பார்த்துட்டோம். Deviation என்னது? Sum of the difference between the individual value and the mean value, we call it as deviation. அதான் deviation. So mean deviation என்னதான் இருக்க முடியும்? Divided by total number of value. எத்தனை individual value இருக்கோ அது ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 10 நம்பர் சொன்னேன், அப்போ 10 வச்சு இதை டிவைட் பண்ணிட்டோன்னா உனக்கு என்ன கிடச்சிடும்? யூல் கெட் அந்த இண்டிவிஜுவலுக்கும் மீனுக்குள்ள டிஃப்ரென்ஸை கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு அதை மொத்தமாக ஆட் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் எத்தனை வேல்யூ கொடுத்துருக்காங்களோ அதை வச்சு நீங்கள் டிவைட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா யூல் கெட் வாட் இஸ் செட் டு பி mean deviation. So I'll repeat ma. So what I mean by mean deviation is the sum of the difference between the individual value and the mean value divided by the number of individuals, we call it as mean deviation. So நம்ம deviationலேருந்து என்ன பண்ணுறோம், number of individuals வச்சு நம்ம divide பண்ணோம்னா we get what is called as mean deviation. I'll repeat the definition once again. So sum of the difference between the individual value and the mean value divided by the number of individuals is given by the formula d bar. D bar is equal to sum of xi minus x bar divided by n. I'll say the formula once again. D bar is equal to sum of xi minus x bar divided by n. And I have already said you xi is nothing but individual value, x bar is mean value, and n is number of individuals. So with this we can see a problem. Okay, so how to what's the problem here is find the mean deviation of the following data. We have to calculate the mean deviation. So what you have to do here is, it is nothing but I have said you the formula already. Sum of d bar is equal to sum of xi minus x bar the whole divided by n. So first what you have to do is, we have 9.6, 10, 10.4, 11 and 12. So first we have to find the mean value of this particular data. Mean value is nothing but, all of you know how to calculate. What you have to do here is 9.6, you have to add all the value divided by 5. So that will give you the x bar value. So x bar for this particular thing is nothing but 10.6. So you take the first number, it is 9 point, you take the individual value. First one is 9.6, second one is 10, third point 10.4, then 11, next 12, and this is the individual value. You take the individual values, okay, take into account, that is given as xi. Now we have calculated x bar. X bar na mean எப்படி calculate பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கோம், எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணி எத்தனை நம்பர் இருக்கோ அதை வச்சு நம்ம டிவைட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். ஸோ எத்தனை நம்பர் நம்மளுக்கு இருக்குது, மொத்தம் 5 வேல்யூ இருக்குது. ஸோ 5 வச்சு டிவைட் பண்ணால் நம்ம மீன் வேல்யூ கிடச்சிரும். எல்லாத்துக்கும் மீன் வேல்யூ சேம் தான், 10.6. ஸோ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம்னா, இந்த எல்லா வேல்யூ you have to subtract from. So what is the value of deviation is xi minus x bar. So what you have to do here is, first one is 1, second one is 0.6, difference தான் பார்க்கணும், சரியா? Third one 0.2, fourth one 0.4, and fifth one it is 1.4. So to find the deviation, what you have to do here is, you add up all the values. So sum of xi minus x bar is called as deviation. The deviation value is found to be 3.6. Is it okay? 3.6. So to find the mean deviation, what you have to do here is, you divide this 3.6 by 5. Only 5 values we have. Okay ma? So you divide the value by 5, you get the mean deviation. So it is nothing but 0.72. 0.72, because altogether we get 3.6, and the number of values, 5 values are there. So you divide it by 5. Since the formula is d bar is equal to sum of xi minus x bar divided by n. So xi minus x bar is nothing but 3.6. So you divide this 3.6 by 5, we get 0.72. For this particular problem, we get the answer as 0.72. I'll repeat the problem once again ma. So what is the thing being asked is, a given data is 9.6, 10, 10.4, 11 and 12, and they have asked us to calculate the mean deviation. So first, to calculate the mean deviation, you have to calculate deviation first. Okay, so find deviation, what you have to do, you have to find the mean. So mean எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்போம், ஏன்னா individual valueக்கும் மீனுக்குள்ள difference தான் deviation. போன definitionல பார்த்தோம்ல. So now what you have to do is, first you find the mean value x bar எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ணோம், எல்லா வேல்யூவும் ஆட் பண்ணிவிட்டு எத்தனை நம்பர் ஆஃப் வேல்யூ இருக்கோ அதை வச்சு டிவைட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ அதுக்கு நம்மளுக்கு என்ன ஆன்சர் கிடைக்குன்னா 10.6 கிடைக்குது. Now what you have to do here is, you form a tabulation. It's nothing but, first one is 9.6, second one is 10, then 10.4, 11 and 12. This is xi value, individual value, and from that you have to subtract 10.6, which is said to be the mean value. Subtract பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட்டுக்கு வந்து 1 கிடைக்குது, அப்புறம் 0.6, 0.2, 0.4 and 1.4. ஸோ இதுக்கு deviation value எவ்வளோ வருதுன்னா 3.6. and our formula for relative deviation is nothing but நம்மளோட formula என்னது? It's nothing but d bar is equal to sum of xi minus x bar the whole divided by n. So sum of xi minus x bar is nothing but 3.6. So now what you have to do here is you divide this 3.6 by 5. You get the answer as 0.72. So this is something about mean deviation. It's clear for you? I'll go with the next point. Next one is said to be relative mean deviation. What's the next one? Relative mean deviation. It's very simple. Relative mean deviation is nothing but mean deviation divided by mean into 100. So this we call it as relative mean deviation. I'll repeat relative mean deviation. So relative mean deviation is nothing but mean deviation divided by mean into 100 is called as relative mean deviation. Is it okay? So relative mean deviation is nothing but mean deviation divided by mean into 100 is called as relative mean deviation. So I'll sum up what are the things we have seen for today's class. First one we have seen is mean, next median, then mode, range, deviation, mean deviation, and finally we have seen relative mean deviation. I think you are clear with the thing. If you have any doubts, you can ask afterwards. Thank you for listening and try the problems what I have given in the assignment. Thank you, ma.